Assalamu alaikum from LearnOBots. Today we are going to discuss controlling the direction of a DC motor, both the working concept and the circuit diagram. So the components I have here with me include this DC motor, a battery set. Now I have named the positive terminal T1 and the negative terminal T2 for the ease of explanation. Let's start by measuring the voltage of the battery by connecting the positive of the DMM and the negative of the DMM with the positive and negative of the battery respectively. The voltage turns out to be 6.25 volts. Now how we can use this voltage to drive the motor in any direction that we would like. Say this is the left end of the motor and this is the right end of the motor. Now by connecting the left end of the motor with the T1 of the battery and the right end of the motor with T2 terminal of the battery, I see that the motor moves in the clockwise direction. Let's have a look at the circuit diagram. Now we can see that the positive terminal has been named T1 and the negative terminal has been named T2, and T1 connects to the left end of the motor while the T2 connects to the right end of the motor, and this drives it in the clockwise direction. Now let's try switching T1 and T2 on the ends of the motor. This time the left end is connected to T2, the negative terminal, and the right end is connected to T1, the positive end, and this drives the motor in the anti-clockwise direction. Taking a look at the circuit diagram of this case, now we can see that T1 has been connected to the right side of the motor and T2 has been connected to the left side of the motor, and by switching them we see that the motor moves in the anti-clockwise direction. Now how can I do this without having to change the terminals by my hands? Well, simple. We can use 4 terminals on the motor: T1, T2, T3 and T4, while T3 and T2 can drive motor in one direction, and by using T1 and T4 we can drive the motor in the other direction. Controlling direction can be more convenient if I can just change the polarity at T4 and T1 terminals. Now that is fortunately possible with softwares and boards like Arduino and Motor Controller. How to use them we can check out in the next tutorial. Till then, Allah Hafiz.